Odilo TV here, back with another vid for you guys. Hit that like, subscribe, bell icon so y'all can be notified when I drop this reel, because you know Odilo keeps it real. Yeah, you guys, top of the morning, salute. I hope everybody having a good morning so far. But let's talk about what happened last night. First of all, let's get into Keyshawn Davis. And he's going to be a problem, right? And I know the rest of the 135 pounders, they see it, right? He's coming. So, but he's a kind of like, he's a real big dude. So I really don't know how long he's going to stay at 135. I mean, you feel what I'm saying? But he will be dominant. I mean, Keyshawn Davis is the future. He is the future, right? And he's only what? Let's see. He's only like 23 years old. So he has a long time to dominate, right? He's right behind Shakur. Right behind Shakur, actually. So his performance last night was very impressive. I like how he was using that jab to keep that to keep Omar hands in place, and then dig into the body. And he has a good right hand. He has a great right hand. It's very quick, it's accurate, and it has power on it. And from what I seen last night, he's a good finisher. Right? He doesn't, he's not going to let you survive. Once he got you hurt, he's not going to, bag up and let you survive. So I'm pretty sure that he probably getting that from a Crawford, right? He's probably getting that killer instinct from Crawford, right? Because this is what I've been saying. Like, this is why Crawford is so sharp, and he's so, he's still at the level that he's at. Because he's sparring guys like this. He's sparring the Keyshawn Davises. He's sparring the Shakurs. He's right, like he's sparring these guys. He even sparring, the Kelvin Davises. Right? He's sparring these guys, and these guys are younger than him. They, they more agile. So that sharpens up his skills. That keep him sharp. Right? Iron sharpens iron. And Crawford is staying, he's staying, like really active by fighting these younger guys. And plus he has power, because Crawford has more power than a lot of people understand. Right? Because once he really touches you, you really, you really change your game plan. See, like Mike Tyson has said, like you have a game plan until you get punched in the mouth. Yeah, Crawford makes you change your game plan. Once he finds out what you're doing and he really cracks you, and then you switch up what you're doing. You start thinking, and you try to, you got to come with a different approach. But this is just my opinion, though. I feel like that he's, he's staying sharp by fighting these younger guys, by staying in the ring with Shakur, by staying in the ring with Keyshawn Davis and his brothers, right? By staying in the ring with all these other younger fighters that's in the camp. So that's keeping him, on his toes. And I really believe that. But now let's get into Shakur. Shakur Stevenson, though, I did not like that referee last night. I did not like the referee last night. See, he seen what Robson was trying to do. Robson was trying to survive. And the referee is just letting him just lean on Shakur and, push him all the way back to the ropes. Okay, he had his arms out to the side, but he's pushing this man. He leaning on him, holding, pushing the man to the ropes after he get hurt. And the referee just, he doesn't say nothing to Robson. But he said something to Shakur, for picking him up and, putting him on the ground. Tell the man to stop holding on to my neck, right? Tell him to stop holding me. You the referee, bro. Tell him to stop holding me. The referee made the fight, like me, I think that Shakur could have got him out of there. But the referee, right, he started intervening too much into the fight. He started getting into the fight too much. And I think that that fucked off Shakur, focus. Man, because it had one round that you heard Shakur, he was talking to the referee. After I think he dropped the dude, Shakur, he talking to the referee while he trying to fight Robson. So his focus is off now. Yeah, he's still landing punches, but he's focused on the damn referee now because the referee then took a point and, and he's still letting this guy hold him, still letting him push him into the ropes and do it. It's like, bro, warn his ass. Tell him, hey, bro, you can't be doing that. You can't be trying to push him into the ropes and using your head. Right? Warn him. But no. That referee was trash last night. Right? The referee was trash. I mean, for real, he was. He was a bad referee. He wasn't a good referee at all. And I'm going to say it because I seen Shakur getting him out of there. Shakur could have literally got that man out of there. But the referee is like, I mean, like he just letting Robson Caseso just hold and, push this man to the ropes and, flop on the ground. And it's like, bro, some of those throws that he went on the ground, it wasn't even, he was just tired as hell and he just hitting the ground. That's not even, Shakur wasn't even putting no power behind what he was doing. And the guy, he just flopping on the ground, hitting the ground. And, the referee ain't saying shit. It's like, bro, come on, man. But I really think that Shakur could have got him out of there if the referee would have been doing his damn job and saying, hey, bro, you got to stop holding him, pushing him towards the ropes. Right? You got to stop trying to grab him in headlocks, bro. Man, we know you in survival mode. We know you hurt and all that, but you got to stop grabbing and holding, bro. Fight. Right? But, I mean, but with that said, Shakur, he was getting, like in the earlier rounds, he was getting hit with some clean stuff. Right? And he has a pretty decent chin to me. Right? Because he was getting hit with some clean shots and Shakur wasn't budging, wasn't wobbling, wasn't moving. But but that's at 130. So we'll have to see what he'll have. But we got to see what he's going to do at 135, right? Because 135 is stacked now. It's a stacked division. It's stacked at 135. And we should be getting some good fights at 135, especially on the top rank side. Right, we should be getting Shakur versus Loma. We probably be getting Devin Haney versus Loma. We probably get Shakur versus Devin. But I doubt if that happened because I see Devin Haney moving up to 140 after he fight Lomachenko or something like that. I see him moving up to 140 because he's a big dude. Shit. Devin is big. For real, he's a big guy. We already know that Tank, I'm going to put Ryan Garcia in there, right? Keyshawn Davis, he coming along. But I'm not going to even put Tank in the mix, right? Because Tank ain't going to fight nobody. I'm not going to even mention Tank name, about fighting, any of the 135 elite fighters because he's not going to fight nobody. Floyd Mayweather is not going to put that man in the ring with Shakur. He's not going to fight fucking Ryan Garcia. He's not going to fight Keyshawn Davis. He's not going to fight Devin Haney. He's not going to fight Lomachenko. He's not going to fight nobody of significance at 135, man. And we got to understand that. Tank Davis is not going near any good competition because of his boss, and him, right? Because they always try to, get the fighter off the hook. No. The fighter has something to do with this. Like Tom Brown has said, right, with the salute, brother. Salute RNS1. Oh yeah, like Keyshawn Davis will beat the hell out of Frank Martin. Yes, he will. Tank might get some time, bro. Tank might get some time, bro. Nah, I don't know. Me, I don't see Tank fight none of these guys. Me, I can see Tank fighting the Isaac Pitbull Cruz again, right? Or him rematching Rolly. But I don't see him, I don't see him going near Shakur. He's not going, right? But that's why Shakur Stevenson, right? He didn't really even call him out. Man, because he already know that he's not going to be able to fight him. He's on top rank, right? He already know the excuses. That's why he was calling out, but after he won last night, he called out Lomachenko and Devin Haney. Right? He really just called out those guys because he already know that he's not going to get near no Tank Davis. Nobody's going to fight Tank. Tank don't want to fight nobody. He beat a case before in Maryland. The DA got a hard on for him. Hey, man, see, look, and that's the problem, though, like, is that he keep on doing this bull, right, in Baltimore. Right, according to the case, it was a hit and run. And one of the ladies, she said she was pregnant. And she begged him to help. And he looked at her, she said he looked, and he just commenced to grabbing his shit and going to hop in another car. And what people got to understand is that he paid off all the rest of the victims, all the rest of the people that was in the car. He paid them off. It was the one lady. It's the one lady. She said, no, he has to pay for what he did. So she want money and his ass. She just don't want to get paid off and be hushed. No, she won't Tank to really pay. Man, because she probably really got injured and she was really pregnant. Right? Like, you feel what I'm saying? And she like, that motherfucker don't care about me or my newborn baby or my daughter that I said I had to get home to. Right? Because she said, let me look it up a little bit. Because she said, let me see if I can find it. Because she said that she told him, I got to make it home to my daughter, and I got to make it home to, right? She said, I got to make it home to my daughter, and I'm pregnant. And Tank just looked at her and got on. Right? Now, let's share it. Okay, now what you say, RNS? Shakur could have secured a shot at Devin if he didn't lose the WBO title, which would have made him #1 contender for Devin's title. Exactly, bro. So you feel what I'm saying? And so he would have been an automatic, challenge at 135 for a belt. So now he got to do it the hard way. Hey, man, he got to go through the gauntlet now, right? He can't just, he got to go through the gauntlet. Unless he fight one more fight at 130 and get the belts back. Unless he dedicate himself to one more fight at 130, try to get back the belts. But I don't know. I don't think he can probably do it no more. He's probably done. All right. He's probably just done with the division. But let's read this. This is Gervonta Tank Gervonta Davis set for December trial after judge rejects plea deal in alleged hit and run. But look what they say though. A victim in the case, however, told the judge of the serious injuries she received as a result of this incident and expressed their feelings of a plea agreement being too lenient. See, look, a plea agreement being too lenient. According to that victim, she looked Davis right in the eyes and asked him for help before he before he instead decided to flee the scene. This is her statement. I beg Gervonta Davis. I beg Mr. Gervonta Davis. I looked him in the eyes, Jahari Smith said. I said, I have to get home to my daughter. I'm pregnant. He never once came over to help me. He got his things and left the scene, she said. So she was telling this man, begging this man, hey, bro, I got a daughter at home and I'm pregnant. Help me. And the man commenced to getting his stuff, hopping in another car, and leaving the scene. There's no health. Like she's a woman scorned, bro. What are you doing? She was pregnant and had a daughter at home, and you just left her, man. Now she want more than money, man. She want his ass. She want more than money, right? Because I had read somewhere else that all the other victims, they got paid off, except for this one lady. Man, except for this one lady, she like, I want his ass. I don't want, man, I'm gonna get money regardless, right? Because he hit me and all that. So she gonna get money regardless. She want his ass, man. She really want him to pay. Damn, Tank is fuck. Bro, like, you feel what I'm saying? And I think he got a woman judge, so oh man, homie. Judge is definitely going to hit him with some time. Exactly, man. He probably get, like 6 months, a couple months in jail, 3-6 months. You never know. Shit. And it all depends on how much does that case, but how much time you have to do on that case for a hit and run with victims involved and injuries, right? With victims and injuries involved. You got to look up the case time. Oh yeah. Okay, and what you say, facts. Yeah, man, like she out for vengeance. That's what it seems to me. That state want his ass too. Exactly, bro. Man, now he making it easy though, because he always be fighting in bars. He always, doing little. It's like, bro, sit down. We know you got a little man complex. We know that. I know you got a Napoleon complex. But just sit down, Tank. Man, like, do mofos in the pen gonna want that ass? You go. They are though, but that's true though. That's true, bro. Man, but we already know if he go to jail, like, he probably gonna be, in protective custody. They probably gonna have him isolated. Man, because he is a star, he is of, star status, and he tiny. He not a big dude. Period, point blank. It don't matter how big, how much you know how to fight. If you're not that big in the jailhouse system, bro, like, and somebody wants you, they're gonna get you. Right? You feel what I'm saying? But it seemed like that this lady, she out for vengeance. She just don't want money. Man, she just don't want money. Man, you feel what I'm saying? The plea agreement ultimately rejected. Call for Davis to receive a 1-year suspended sentence, as well as 2 months of home confinement to go along with the work release. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So I guess he facing 2 months of house arrest, or 2 months of house arrest or something like that. Still orders Davis case to be head to trial, a two-way schedule beginning. Oh man, here we go. Hell happened. See, they always taking my picture out. I don't understand that. I really don't get that shit. Yeah, but yeah, though, man. But she want his. I mean, they want him to pay more than money. They want him, to do some time. They want this man to do some time, man. That lady, she like, hey, I'm not going for the bullshit. I want him to do some time. But yeah, you guys. But in other news, we already know, from what I reported on yesterday from one of the cult members, that's subject to change, because you know how they flip flop and all that stuff. But according to the guy, he said he seen Crawford, and Crawford told him to his face, that he agreed to all the shitty terms, and the fight's still not made. So when are we going to start, right? So when are people going to start saying, hey, man, the PBC is trash, right? When are people going to start saying that? When are people going to start saying the PBC is trash? Right? When are people going to come to the realization that the PBC is garbage? When? Stop that screen. Share this screen. When are people going to hold the PBC accountable? When is the PBC going to be held accountable? Right? For not giving us the fights that we want. When are they going to be held accountable? All you PBC fanboys, y'all been capping for the PBC and Earl Spence Jr. for years upon years upon years upon years. Now we getting, now it's coming down to the wire of the fight that we really want, and we still not getting nothing. And nobody's holding Al Heyman shit accountable. Oh man, but Al Heyman, he don't say nothing. How you know what? Man, I don't give a damn. Al Heyman is a crook, and he's just like any other damn promoter. Just because he hide and don't make him, don't exempt him from, from being criticized, right? Because he hiding like a coward. That's the only people that hide, right? The only people that hide is if you got something to hide. Why the hell are you hiding? Come on, man. Are you having meetings at your secret mansion that nobody know about? Why the hell are you hiding? Bro, that dude's whole chat in his live stream was ready to turn against him bro. Yeah, man. Like, man, shit, I had looked at a little bit of it. I was like, man, they are hot. They was about to, bro, they gonna turn against him, man. But most of them gonna turn against him anyway, man, for Earl. Most of them are gonna turn against him, man. He's gonna have to, he's gonna have to come out and and do something, man. Man, like the Earl sexuals didn't want to believe it. Exactly, man. Like, and it's shocking to me too, because it's like, damn, Crawford finally hollered at you, bro, right? Hollered at you off camera, and and you got the real. And he came back and he reported it. And he got the real. Finally talked to the man, right? Finally talked to the man. And the man just said, hey, bro, check this out. This is what's going on, homie. Now go back and tell your people that. Go back and tell your subscribers that. Right? Go back and tell them this, what I said. And it's coming from my mouth. It's not coming from Bernie. It's not coming from no sources. It's not coming from nobody else. It's coming from my mouth. And if the PBC think I'm lying, they can always come out and rebuttal. They can always send a Tim Smith out, right? They can always send out a Quagmire. They can always send out somebody on Fight Hype to, to discredit me. But ever since, I said I agreed to all this little nonsense, they haven't sent out nobody. Earl Spence Jr., he worried about being called a weight bully. Right? He retweeting shit about weight bullies. Like, bro, where the fuck is the fight at, homie? Get your ass off Twitter. Where are you at? Where's Vada? This is another thing, man. Salute, JD. It's Earl who has the final say. Oh, exactly, bro. It's Earl who has the final say on the fight. It's Earl. They hide behind the whole team thing now. Exactly. Spence never wanted to fight. He never wanted to fight. Ever. Now he gonna hide behind, Derek James and the team nonsense. No, it's you, bruh. It's you. You never wanted to fight. This man come to your hometown and you mysteriously go on vacation. What your scary ass? What type of stuff is that, bro? I never seen a dude so shook of another man coming from a lower division in my life. Spence team gonna push for that fight next year when Crawford is truly old. Exactly. Man, and we all know, right, man, because I tried to leave Mayweather out of it, but one of my subscribers like, hell no, he a snake. And I'm thinking about it. Yes, he is a snake. Floyd Mayweather is a narcissistic ass motherfucker. He don't want nobody to, attempt to be better than him. He always want to be known as TBE, which he's not TBE. We all know you picked and choose your fights after a certain level. So knock it off, Floyd. Right? I was really trying to keep him out of that, but I think like one of my I think it was T-Pitts. He like, nah, bro, that dude a snake. And I'm really thinking about it. I'm like, yeah, Floyd is a goddamn snake. Right? For what he did to Manny Pacquiao, lied to Manny Pacquiao, say, oh yeah, man, we gonna fight again, Manny Pacquiao, just to get Manny Pacquiao to sign with the PBC for 3 fights. See, and people don't really understand that situation. Terrence Crawford, right? I'm going to say it again. Terrence Crawford was going to never fight Manny Pacquiao in 2021. In 2021, he was never going to fight Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao was secretly behind the scenes negotiating a fight with Earl Spence Jr. All that him accepting 40 million and 10 million and all that for the Crawford fight and in Saudi Arabia or somewhere over there was all smoke and mirrors. They wanted to make Bob Arum and Terrence Bud Crawford look bad. That's what that whole scenario was about. And Manny Pacquiao, he played into it. And then what happened? He got played at the end of the, he really got played because they replaced Earl Spence Jr. with a 2 weeks notice and threw in Udanis Ugas. They replaced the southpaw and threw in the orthodox counterpuncher. Come on, bro. Set up Manny Pacquiao just to get his name on Udanis Ugas' resume, just to try to sell a fight for who? For Earl Spence Jr. All this is for Earl. Right? All this stuff is for Earl. All of it is for Earl. Just like Sean Porter, he was number 1 in the WBC after the car accident, right? But after Spence got in the car accident, Sean Porter was number 1 in the WBC. Danny Garcia was number 1 in the WBO. Danny Garcia didn't want no parts of Terrence Bud Crawford because he didn't put in his paperwork to be the mandatory, right? To be the official mandatory. And we all know you got to put in paperwork to be the official mandatory. He didn't put in his paperwork. So what did they do? Al Heyman just said, hey, Danny Garcia, we just gonna bring you over here to the WBC and we gonna move Sean Porter over there to the WBO, right? Because we want Sean Porter to be this barometer anyway, right? We want Sean Porter to be a roadblock for Terrence Crawford anyway. You see how they maneuvered that? They maneuvered it so slick. They just switched positions. They put Danny in the WBC. They put Sean Porter in the WBO. And what happened? Spence, he came back and he fought Danny Garcia, which is a flat-footed guy. when he should have been fighting Shawn Porter. But they knew coming off that car accident, Shawn Porter was going to whoop his ass. I don't think, they are definitely icing and keeping him inactive. Oh, yeah. WBA, what Al wants. Oh, man. But Al Heyman, he just want to keep all those belts at the PBC. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Al had the WBA strip Manny to exactly. They had him to strip Manny. They had the WBA strip Manny, elevate Eubanks Ugas, right? Then play Manny again. It's like, bro, it was weird, man, because they wanted to throw Eubanks Ugas right in the ring with Errol Spence Jr. But once they seen the people, like, what? Like, who the hell is Eubanks Ugas? What did he, you feel what I'm saying? Like, what has he done? Who has he beat? So they had to get Manny Pacquiao to fight him. Right? And the only way that they can get Manny Pacquiao is by taking out Errol Spence Jr. on short notice and replacing him with Eubanks Ugas on short notice. So that will not give Manny Pacquiao enough time to train for an orthodox counterpuncher. Right? With 2 weeks left in the fight, 2 weeks left, 1 week is going to be, press conferences and stuff like that. You got to think about that. So he only really had a week. 1 week to prepare for an orthodox counterpuncher when he was preparing for a southpaw, come forward dude for like the last month and a half. The last 2 weeks of the fight, he got to change up his whole game plan and now train for an orthodox counterpuncher. On a week's notice, basically, right? Because I think it was 2 weeks, but one of those weeks was press conferences and weigh-ins and all that, bro. So he only had 1 week. He got played too. Hey, it is what it is. The WBO had to order it. Exactly. They had to order Shawn Porter. This is what people got to understand. Like, they act like that Shawn Porter, he really wanted to fight. No, they really ordered that man. They said, bro, we ordering you to fight him. And just to make it sweet, we're going to give you $4 million. Right? Because he was supposed to get a 65-35 split? No, a 75-25 split. It's something like that at the WBO. 75-25 split, something like that. He wasn't even supposed to receive that much money. But Bob Arum, and ESPN, they wanted to get the fight for Crawford so bad. Crawford didn't even want the fight, really, right? Because he didn't want to beat up his homeboy. Shawn Porter didn't really want the fight, but once the fight got ordered, they had to, you feel what I'm saying? Terrence Crawford ain't dropping his belt. So we got to do something. Shawn Porter, he's looking at the money now like, damn, $4 million? I would be a damn dummy if I don't jump on that money. I'd be flat out stupid. $4 million for a mandatory. This man is paying me more money than I got paid fighting Errol Spence Jr. as a champion. Because he only got $2 million fighting Earl as a champion. 2. But he fighting Crawford as a mandatory and getting twice as much? Come on, man. He would have been an idiot to turn it down. A flat-out idiot. Earl's body language was bad in that Ugas fight. Ugas was stopping him in his tracks with body shot. Exactly, bro. That's what I seen. Man. And if you go back and look at the Danny fight, he did not like those body shots in the Danny fight either. He did not like those body shots. He was leaning away from him. He was trying to lean. He was trying to lean his body with him. And then, bro, like those body shots was hurting Earl. Right. But Earl, he just had better feet than Danny. And he had the jab. He had that jab on Danny because he jabbed the shit out of Danny. That's what Spence hopes he drops the belt. Exactly, man. They want him to move on. They want him to get out the way, bro. They want Crawford out of the way. Out of the way, period. They want him out of the way, man. He's a danger to the PBC and their whole organization because he doesn't want to sign a long-term deal with them. Yeah, he'll probably sign up for that fight in the rematch. Man, but everybody, they like, oh, no, man, but if he wants the Jamal Charlo fight, why he ain't signing him? Man, y'all see what they doing? Why in the hell would he want to sign a super multi-fight deal with the PBC and they treating this man like that? Why would he want to do that? He see what's going on now. Now he get it. I bet he sit around and think about, damn, Bob Arum was not fucking lying. Damn. I bet, man, I bet you $1,000 he has thought about that. I bet $1,000 he has thought about, damn, Bob told me a year ago, 2 years ago, Earl, they just don't want to fight. They just don't want to fight. And Crawford, you know, he think it's a game. He think it's a joke. But now I bet you that he like, damn, they don't want to fight. Old stinking Bob was telling the damn truth. Right? And I should have knew he was telling the truth because he said if he can't give me the fight, he gonna give me almost $1 million. Bob Arum cheap as hell. Why would he put that incentive in there? Because he really thought he can get the Earl Spence Jr. fight until he figured it out. They don't want to fight. Damn, I'm about to lose $1 million to Crawford too. You feel what I'm saying? I'm going to have to pay this man this money too. I then opened up my big ass mouth, then offered this man and said, hey, bro, if I can't get you the Earl Spence Jr. fight, I'm going to give you $1 million. Right, I'm gonna give you $900,000 if I can't get you the Earl Spence Jr. fight. You think that Bob Arum wasn't trying to get the fight? Oh, of course he was trying to get the damn fight. Oh man, and Bud got $6 million while Earl got 1.6 for Ugas and paper. Exactly, bro. You see the difference in pay scale right there. They want to keep on talking about back end money. Prove it. Prove they get back end money. Prove that they get millions of dollars on the back end. Prove it. You can't prove it. It's just something to say. It's just something to say just to make it seem like that these guys not getting, you know, fucked over with their money. Man, I bet Crawford's sister was like, what's with you dropping the top rank brand and you ain't got no money coming in because of Spence? You know, she's, oh yeah, man. She probably on his head though. You know, she probably on him like, bruh, what the hell was wrong with you? You didn't drop the top ranked bag chasing this dude. Bob Arum was telling you, okay, Bob Arum, he was shitting on you and all that shit because he didn't want your ass to go no damn where. Man, he wanted to try to devalue you for all these other guys, and it worked. It literally worked. Your best bet would have been to stay on top rank, bro. Okay, but what you say, punch quote, YouTubers say they get parking lot money and soda sales. Exactly. I mean, come on. Now, how can we prove it? Right? Okay, like they can get all that, but does that even add up to, to the millions of other dollars that they supposed to be owed? No. Right? No, it doesn't. It doesn't add up to it. It doesn't add up to it, bro. It's just something to say. I mean, for real, it's just literally something to say just to make the PBC fighters seem like that they getting a lot of bread. No, they not. They wasn't. Terrence Bud Crawford was the highest welterweight in guarantees. Period. Period, point blank. Period, point blank. He was the highest one. And we all know it now, right? We all see it now. Spence just got 1 point. Nah, bro. He got 1.5 million versus Ugas. Right, with an upward of making $5 million. With an upward of making $5 million if the pay-per-view do good. Did the pay-per-view do good? No. So he didn't make no $5 million. Come on. He got 1.5 million for a 3-belt unification fight. That's pathetic. But they saying he's such a big-ass star. And his tickets versus Udengas Ugas was $35 and $40. He's a superstar, but he got $35 and $40 tickets? No, he's not. Right? Then they say that he's such a big-ass superstar. When has Errol Spence Jr. fought in Las Vegas? That's where all the stars fight. When has Errol Spence Jr. fought in Las Vegas, a headline event in Las Vegas? Never. Right? We're not talking about the little rooms. No, we talking about the T-Mobile, MGM Grand. We talking about the big shit out there. When has he ever done that? He has never done it. Crawford has done it. Canelo done it. Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder done it. Right? So how big of a star is this guy? Tank Davis, he haven't even done it. Have Tank Davis fought at T-Mobile Arena? No, Tank Davis be on, either in Atlanta or Barclay, something like that. So what's going on? The real big stars fight in Vegas. Say I'm lying. The real big stars that's in boxing, they have fought in Vegas. Spence haven't done it. Right? Spence didn't do it. Wasn't Shawn Porter versus Terrence Crawford in Vegas? Wasn't that fight in Las Vegas? Or am I tripping? Shit, I could be tripping. But let me see. Right, hold on. According to this, they fought at Michelob Ultra Arena at the Mandalay Bay. Yes, they fought at Mandalay Bay in Las Vegas. So Crawford and Porter fought in Las Vegas. But the only the only place that Spence is fighting at is Dallas, Texas, where Jerry Jones is buying all his damn tickets. Come on. Man, where Jerry Jones is buying all his tickets. But that's impressive to you guys. That's impressive. Name a time that Errol Spence Jr. has fought in Las Vegas, a headline event in Las Vegas. If he's such a big, huge superstar. Name a time. He haven't done it. He haven't done it. When he fought Shawn Porter out here. When he fought Danny Garcia at AT&T Stadium. When he fought Mikey, he fought him at AT&T Stadium. When he fought Ugas at AT&T Stadium. He haven't had no big fights in Vegas. So all that big ass superstar stuff is smoke and mirrors. And I'll be trying to tell y'all that. Earl is not as popular as people want to think he is. He's around the same shit. Actually, I think he's probably less popular than Terrence Crawford. Because at least Crawford can, headline an event in Las Vegas. versus Sean Porter. Come on. For a mandatory. Not even a belt on the his belt on the line. No other belts on the line. Just his belt. But meanwhile, in a unification match, Errol Spence Jr. got to come to California to fight Sean Porter. Why he didn't go to Vegas? Because he's not an attraction like that in Vegas. He's not a star like that. Right? He can't draw the crowd like that to Vegas. Canelo sold out AT&T. Earl has his... Exactly. Canelo sells it out. Or damn near sell it out. And, this guy, he have it half full. And he's a bigger star than Canelo. It's like, bruh, like, where is this logic coming from? I really don't understand it, you guys. But yeah, man. But we got to, let's see if it's going to change, right? Because it's always subject to change with these guys, right? With the Earl sexuals. But according to one of the cult members, he approached that man and he told him what it is. And that man came and reported it. Now everybody in the uproar, right? Now everybody, man, like, I don't see a lot of Earl sexuals talking a lot of, you feel what I'm saying? Man, because I went around looking for other videos on it, and you don't really see no other videos on it, but they report on all this other shit, but you don't really see no videos on that. Right? They can report on other stuff that this cult member dude say, but when it comes down to that, that's going against the narrative. That's going against the grain. It's putting Errol Spence Jr. in a bad light. It's putting a spotlight on Errol Spence Jr. and his coward ass team, right? Canelo had what you say, Punch? Canelo had street teams for BS. Oh yeah, man. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, he pumped up the fight. That's what you're supposed to have, right? You're supposed to have a street team. You're supposed to have like people on the street, building up the fight. I mean, putting flyers on cars, whatever you got to do, putting up posters, whatever. Bro, you got to do this. You have to do this. And shit, that's smart of Canelo. I mean, you feel what I'm saying? That's really smart of Canelo. But yeah, you guys, I'm going to leave it right there. But Shakur Stevenson, he looked dominant. I did not like that referee at all. He was trash. He need to. I'm not going to say that he need to get suspended, but he need to be on low-level fights. Man, because what he was letting Keyshawn do last night, just basically hold without really holding, just push him into the ropes, like you have your arms out and you just push him into the ropes. Then Shakur Stevenson, he make him hit the ground. Oh man, I'm gonna take a point away from you. Oh man, but point away from him. It's like, bro, what are you doing, bro? You fucking up the fight. Now Shakur is thinking about you. He literally arguing with you while he fighting this man. Right? He literally debating with you because it was one round. He started debating with the damn referee while he fighting Keyshawn. I'm like, bro, now, oh man, now he worried about you now. This is about to fuck off his focus even more. You letting Keyshawn just hold the man and put him in headlocks and do whatever hell he want to do. The referee, man, he needs to be on lower level fights. Let's just put it like that. Keyshawn Davis, beast mode, right? He's coming. I mean, Keyshawn Davis is coming. And, they better be on high alert, man. Frank Martin can't mess with no Keyshawn Davis at all. Keyshawn Davis will beat the hell out of Frank Martin. And let's just keep it a buck. That's just my opinion. Well, I could be totally wrong, like I always say. But that's my opinion. I think Keyshawn Davis will beat the hell out of Frank Martin. You feel what I'm saying? They put him up in there with Rolly. He will beat Rolly ass. Right? Then y'all heard Rolly. Oh, man. Like, I was seeing some tweets from Rolly. Rolly, bro, like, you can't beat Shakur Rolly. You can't beat Shakur Rolly. You won't have the success that you was having versus Tank Davis versus Shakur. You won't have it, Rolly. So you need to just be on quiet, man. And I mean, what he had himself, like the boxer formerly named Rolly. I said, man, this dude want to be Prince bad. Like, the dude is just a character, man. Shout out to Gary Proud. Yeah, shout out. Salute. And Project. Earl Sexual is already in Frank Martin brand bandwagon. Oh yeah, of course, man, because he promoted by, well, he sponsored by Earl Spence Jr. You feel what I'm saying? Like Earl Spence Jr. get a little bread off of him. That's why they like him. You feel what I'm saying? But but if he wasn't associated with Earl, they wouldn't like that, man. Let's just keep it a buck. If he wasn't on the PBC side of things, if he was on Top Rank side of things, they will be trashing Frank Martin. They will find anything to trash the man. These guys are promotional fanboys now. They promotional fanboys. They don't even look at these promoters, as equal, as all the same, right? They all crooks. No, they don't look at them like that. They promotional gangbang. Man, I mean, like if you ain't with the PBC, homie, man, like you better go on somewhere, homie. This the PBC over here. It's like, bro, what are you talking about? I mean, the PBC is just like Top Rank, just like all the rest of them. They all the same, bro. Yeah, man. But y'all just hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that bell icon for your boy, man. I'm about to get up out of here. Salute to everybody who came through this morning, man. I appreciate every last one of y'all. And you guys have a great day. This Odilo TV, I'm gone.